I love this cat. If you want to help support Ukraine, I'm gonna put the link in the description box below so you can go check it out and buy some really nice merch. Are you spending your years alone? Do you wish you could find someone special to spend this magical season with? Maybe you're planning on doing these New Year's superstitious traditions to attract love and maybe find a partner in 2023. No judging, we've all been there. And it can be quite frustrating when you put a lot of time and effort going on dates, trying to find the right person, and it's just not happening. But as Ragdoll said,
you're not that desperate.
I understand buying objects to satisfy your unfulfilled needs. That's normal. But you wouldn't go and ask your mom to make your boyfriend, right?
Wrong answer.
Well, I guess some people would, because that's exactly what this woman did. Meet Meirivone Rocha Moraes, this 37-year-old Brazilian woman who went viral for marrying a ragdoll man. But let's understand why this ragdoll man exists in the first place. Meirivone loves to dance forró. Forró is a musical genre that is an important part of the culture in some areas in Brazil. This is how people dance forró. And since she wanted a dance partner but couldn't find one, her mother decided to make her one. At least he's dancing with her. I don't think I could get Max to go on a stage like that with me. Now, Marcelo wasn't the first ragdoll dance partner Meirivone had. This was the previous version.
God. Jesus Christ.
Until her mother made the version known as Marcelo today, that her daughter fell in love with. When my mom made Marcelo and first introduced me to him, I fell in love with him. It was love at first sight.
If your mom made the doll, wouldn't that technically make him your brother?
Incest!
He's a man I always wanted in my life. Great, they're in love, and they decided to get married. Although I am questioning consent here. Did anybody hear him agreeing to any of this? So they had a beautiful wedding, TV reporters were there covering the story, around 250 people attended. Listen, I'm sorry, I'm trying to keep a straight face watching this video, but I just can't with this arm swing.
Put your back into it, Marcelo.
Now, it's already hard on someone's mental health when their partner leaves them for another human. But can you imagine being this guy as she chose to marry a ragdoll instead of being with him? Then of course there was the honeymoon. Wow, the lengths people will go to tell their story, huh? I hope they're having a great time, but totally unrelated question. How long does it take for him to dry after soaking in the bathtub with her like that?
Y'all like sleep together that night in the same bed, all soggy? Got your sheets all sogged up?
Moist.
Now, after the wedding, she announced that she was pregnant. Yes, she said that her ragdoll husband impregnated her. I hate that word, impregnate.
It's true. Marcelo got me pregnant. I took the test. It was positive. I couldn't believe it.
Promete cuidar bem dos seus cachinhos. Not let anything take away. Standing.
This is highly unsafe for a real baby. Please don't do this at home.
Now, this woman saying that she got pregnant by a ragdoll isn't the weirdest part of the story, but it was the live stream of the birth that got me saying like that. Yeah, that's a lot.
Normal que agora o bebê tá as contrações, Marcelo, um coração de atleta, já quer sair?
Meu bem! Desmaiou, meu bem! Marcelo!
Lindo menino, Santinha, parabéns!
Look at that. Baby Marcelinho came out of the placenta with mittens and everything.
She just birthed a toddler.
Now, of course, people were very curious about how was life married to a ragdoll man, and she certainly shared clips of how it was going. Moraes said she and her family are extremely happy together, despite the stress of being the only breadwinner in the house.
Bro, when she said she was the only breadwinner and they were struggling to pay bills, I lost it.
He has so many great qualities, but the only downside is he's lazy. She continues in the interview saying that she's working really hard to provide for her family and that she gets very upset when people say that her family isn't real. She is not going out of character, and I'll give her that. But it's not all threads and roses in their marriage, no. Woman who married Ragdoll says relationship hanging by a thread. She's accusing her husband of cheating on her with another woman. You can't even trust dolls? The woman claimed that her husband broke her trust by sneaking into a motel with another woman. But here's a question. If he couldn't even dance at your wedding without you dragging him around on the metal thing, how did he get to a motel to cheat on her? I'm sorry, this is all ridiculous. Like, it's gotta be all for fun, right? Like, she didn't really fall in love with her ragdoll dance partner, right? Right? What? Oh, she wants to buy a house. Great, good for her. What does it have to do with the ragdoll? Oh, it's like a show. So she can get famous and then she can earn money to buy her own home? But why do it on TikTok? It's the worst place to monetize content. Oh, that's not it? She wants to go viral so the TV shows can give her a home? And then maybe later she can get a job as a TV or radio presenter? Ah, I see. Well, I would have respected this theatrical show a lot more if she was trying to become famous to earn money to buy her a home, instead of expecting the TV shows to make her dream come true as a charity. Not that she doesn't deserve it, like I don't know her life story. But if she was trying to go viral for doing like some crazy stuff, but for good, like helping other people, helping animals, you know what I mean? Then I think all of this show would have a lot more value. Because look at the amount of time and money she's wasting, keeping this story going, like creating new things happening in her life, married to this ragdoll, just so she can become famous and get a free house and maybe her dream job. I don't know, I admire the hustle, but it smells like entitlement, you know?
Wow, my theatrical wedding with Marcelo went viral all over the world. And now it's just waiting and trusting that the TV presenters will come and give me a house.
Plus, all these people, they're playing along. Like, for example, when her ragdoll kid got sick. I'm sure those are not real doctors and nurses. The same with her childbirth live stream. But those look like real medical equipments that maybe could have been used to help people who actually need it, instead of being part of this skit or, you know, whatever. I don't know, it just rubs me the wrong way. Maybe she has the intention of using her newfound fame in Brazil for good later on. Listen, I'm the last person to try to judge people for doing what they need to do to reach their goals. I just think like there are better ways that you're gonna be prouder of, to going viral and getting famous and whatever, getting there. But hey, I hope she does. Which, by the way, I think is already happening. She does seem to have a radio show with her name in it, like that she's hosting, so good for her. All right, camera's back up. Let me know in the comments what you think about this story. I hope you have a wonderful New Year celebration, if you're into that kind of stuff. And may 2023 be your best year yet, for all of us. For those of you who watch my channel frequently, I appreciate you, but I will not be posting next week. I'm gonna take a break, you know, to enjoy the festivities, and I will be back on January 13th, Friday. Yes, Friday the 13th. Wow.
I love you.